Hi, welcome back to channel FIFA Mobile. Alright, another TOTS challenge done. I'm surprised by the reward of a 111 CB. So I'm really happy with this, and of course I did a transfer of the trading points from my 115 hero, and that hero will be put into the exchange of 111 exchange later on. So as of now, let's go into the match itself. This is, I think, the third match of the challenge. So this match versus the earlier match, is the difference is I think Liverpool seems to be harder, but nonetheless I think it's doable. Just make sure be patient, just keep on trying, because gradually there will be a loophole where they can score a goal. So generally what happens is that this kind of matches, this rigged, just make sure you do a bit of more movement in terms of dribbling or some skill moves to make sure you basically disrupt the AI, right? So do a bit more of moving around, so the AI can't predict that much. So that's the reason why sometimes you go by surprise. That will work better. So the issue with the AI is that they have a predetermined line that you accept that you'll move at that direction. So if you move and pass backwards sometimes, or you do lots of passing, they will be lost. So the AI would not be able to detect it. So this is something you got to bear in mind. AI are trained by human, and human basically they go by the fact that normal path people would go. That's how they will attack. So make sure you do the reverse. If you could run backwards or pass backwards or pass around. So that's something you got to bear in mind. Otherwise, it is almost impossible to score a goal most of the time, because that is already being predetermined by the AI itself that you'll be scoring in this manner. So the goalkeeper will be there, right? So this is sometimes a bit tough, but a lot of luck as well. So if you could, last few minutes, just do some time waster, that's perfectly fine, because we need to win this, and that's after that we'll go through. The next is a skill game. This skill game isn't tough, vis-a-vis the one that we always do. Now in TOTS is level 5 difficulty. In the UCL is the semi-final skill game, but this semi-final skill game is a breeze. Totally no problem, no brainer at all. Just call and you'll be done. So I think the tough part about this TOTS challenge is the one that you do H2H with someone else. So in H2H, I always observe what the players that the opponent has. So in this case, I think it's obvious the goalkeeper is lousy. So there's a very poor goalkeeper that he has because it's a TOTS. So I really aimed to score immediately, so that we can avoid him changing a new goalkeeper. I think that works. That strategy really works, because the next moment, I think his best goalkeeper is out. So that makes things difficult. So sometimes you got to bear in mind what's the tactic like. So if the goalkeeper of the opponent is weak, make sure you do a quick score, so that eventually you can get a winning goal just before the top goalkeeper is out. So I'm really happy we managed to got that done, and in other words, we secured the win. Although 1-0 is a bit risky, but sometimes you just take 1-0 to win. Right? So really bear in mind, H2H talks about luck as skill, but of course luck comes in play, because EA, once you lose, there's no way you can win. I really appreciate the fact that sometimes people don't put emoji like thumb down and whatnot. I think that's good. So this player is fine. I mean, even though he doesn't acknowledge and the game do just acknowledge the game has ended and we played well, but nonetheless he doesn't do a thumb down. I think that's very fantastic. Very good in terms of sportsmanship in that context. Of course, that could be better if, let's say, you acknowledge and then you say it's a good game and whatnot. It doesn't matter you lose or win, as long as you play fair, right? So in that context, we are already midway, and I think we just need to defend. There's a good chance we'll be winning this, because I think the AI is in my favor. Most of the time, they're able to get the ball, so that's actually the telltale sign of whether EA in your favor or in the opponent's favor. So if most of the time you try your best, you can't get a ball, that's basically a losing match, and you just got to make sure you try to defend well and get a tally or so-called 0-0 scoreline. I think that's already winning. So just got to bear all this in mind. Sometimes it's all AI. So alright, so here you see, even though I tried to did that really perfect way of scoring against the norm, but that's sometimes possible, but not most of the time. So here we are. I scored a second goal. All right, just almost ending a couple of minutes more. I think we are fine. All right, so that's all. I think that's really happy that we managed to win this H2H again. A really good game. So here we go. Looking forward to my rewards, and I'm totally surprised, as I mentioned earlier. All right, so we got another 105 player as well, and of course, I'm going to share you this moment. We got this 111 CB that can't be sold. Really unfortunate there. I thought you can sold for 80 plus million, so really so happy that. But nonetheless, it fits into the exchange. All right, so I'm just going to hunt the players that probably going to check it out whether they can make a profit out of it. So imagine this, I'm going to buy 2 players of 111 and roughly I guess about 72 million is the cheapest Salah. If that's the context, that would be about what, 144 million. And if we go with that, or actually 71, so roughly there, 143, if we get any of the players and it can be sold, that means we may get back what, 16, the lowest would be 667 million, and that's 60 million tax. Then we're gonna net it off. That'll be easily 151. So you just make 10 million. Totally not worth it. So imagine you buy 2 numbers of the 111 and you exchange for 112, and then you make 11 million or 10 million. Totally not worth it in my opinion. So I'm not going to do that. So instead, I'm going to do this. I'm going to swap out one of my CB, and you're going to use that 111 CB for my own. Putting it in the exchange and then buying 2 players and get a 112 and sell off is totally not worth it. But now putting him into my lineup to 111, that would basically means that I have a 116 CB. Thinking aloud, this 115 currently would be the best option that we can swap him up. Of course, he's the cheapest. Selling the market doesn't make sense, but I think more importantly is to basically put him into the exchange, the hero exchange, right? So this player would qualify for the 111 hero exchange, but not Timber. So but basically be doing this. So let's see, just comparing in terms of stats wise, more or less there. Timber actually is faster. I think sometimes you need some speed, but I think more importantly, the choice is because of Hero's Journey 23, the 111 exchange itself. So if I fit in the 111 superhero, yes, he's one of them. So if I exchange him out for the transfer points together with this, currently what I have achieved already, the 110 RW, both of them will enter into the 111 exchange, and I could get a 111 player for free. Right, so I think that's the best choice. But the catch is I need 110 of those hero points, which are going to save up probably in a week or more, probably 2 weeks time. We may be able to do that, but nonetheless, I'm going to put this player aside. So now let's do the exchange or basically transfer points, not exchange. So I'm going to swap in the new 111 CB into every single lineup that I have, so that I can do a transfer of points of 30 from my 115 CB. All right, so let's see. Okay, so just a few more to go. We should be fine. I think total of 5 lineups: 1 for UCL, 1 for TOTS, 1 for H2H, 1 for the VSA, and 1 for the manager mode. So you have different lineups for different purposes. You need to swap things around. So so much for convenience. It's not expensive. It's about 100,000 for each lineups now. So just go ahead and get your lineup so it's more convenient. So with that context, I think we are ready to go. We are ready to do the transfer of the points here. All right, so you just sell and you transfer, brings you to the transfer page. You put in the 111 and then click transfer. Spend about 992 transfer points, and here you go. Alright, so that's my first 116 player, and I'm really happy with that context. And definitely that doesn't cause an increase in the team OVR, but nonetheless, I'm really happy. Probably the new captain 116 CB. So with that, probably gonna wait a bit more before I can do another video to show you in terms of the exchange for the 111 Heroes 23. Alright, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe, and good luck in getting your player.